But before we enter into that zone, let me tell you a small story. Hmm. So, have you seen ants working and finding something that they love to eat? Hmm? You've seen long chains of ants just walking down, just crawling along the side of a wall or slanting up through the wall and all that. You've seen ants?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Right?
sir.
So,
Yes,
do you
sir.
think they always know where the food is, and they always form these queues, these chains, and uh, uh, these lines meticulously straight lines, always so easily? How does it happen?
So lines, I think they always form, but not every time they get food. Like they search food, and if they get, then
Hmm. So when they search food, how do they search food? Do you know that?
so well, I think like with smelling bar,
Hmm? Okay.
sense of smell. So I think
So let us say this is the ant hill, hmm? And let us say there is a pot of honey here. They are able to smell that there is honey. There is a solution somewhere. How to reach there? So that is the state that you guys are in today, is it not? There is a solution that you have in mind, but it is still in the mind. How to reach there? At times, only the problem is in mind, and there has to be a solution. This problem is easy enough. I should be able to crack it. I should be able to solve it. Even if the problem is not easy enough, it could be a 5-year PhD problem that you are starting to work on. But there has to be a solution. So you have sensed it, you have smelled a solution. How will you reach it now? Let's look at how the ants reach it. So, one thing is very clear, that they do not reach the solution straight away. That doesn't happen. More interestingly, what you should also be aware is that uh, even when there are obstacles, let us say there is a water body somewhere. They still find a way. Let us say this is a water body, a thin streak of water. They still find a way where they say that, oh, okay, there is a bridge, there is a break in this water body. This is where we would cross. Have you seen this? That they somehow find the way. Do they get to find the way right away? No. So what they do is they scout for solutions. The first set of ants leave the molehill and they say, okay, I'm smelling honey somewhere, but let's find it. They smell the honey, they start to move out, they start to search for it, they don't get it, so they come back. Now the next set of ants come, they're not even, so for the first few feet, they don't even search for honey because they can smell, so they have these pheromones. They can smell that my sister ant was already here. Had the honey been there, we would have already cracked it. So they reach this point and now they diversify from here. Again, nothing found, come back. Okay. Then the other ant goes out and checks in the vicinity. Again, no success. The next ant comes and starts to search. Next ant comes, starts to search, and so on. Are you able to see this? So some ant crosses this, then search, and finally honey. So the ant that reaches the honey now follows, traces its on route exactly because of the pheromones. It just traces its on route back and gives the news that, oh, I found honey. Eureka moment. Oh, we found honey, we found honey. Let's all go, let's all go. And then ants start to move. They first start to follow this route only. Okay. But soon what happens, since there are more ants now, the ants over here see, oh, my sisters are there. So they say, okay, let us go this way. So they start to cut out on the edges. And soon you will notice they are at the shortest path to honey. This is how the creativity process works for us also as human beings. Okay. So first of all, what have we done till now? We've identified a challenge or problem. Have we done that? All of us? We've also collected information. We've tried to see, I think all of you have till now at least started to analyze why your system is still not working, what are the challenges there are. You have identified what is the kind of market size. We talked about all these things. You know, some of you may have already filled the business model canvas. So you have collected information, you have envisaged some stuff. So you've put in some data. Then, now that we have all this information, we now start to connect the dots. We start to incubate and meld the knowledge that we have. And we start to search for solutions. We have to go into divergent sessions, come back again, add more. As you have more experience out of those divergent sessions, you say, oh, these are not working. But this is the most promising direction. Let's get going on this one more. So you just pursue your instincts, you follow your instincts and pursue the directions which you find interesting. And generate ideas, identify the promising ones, and then you start to verify. So this generation of ideas and identifying promising ones is what we are talking about, the solution finding stage. Okay. So these first three steps are a part of problem identification. The next is problem solving. And the last three are concept